These are 15 R&B classics that shaped everything that came after. Sam Cooke was singing of change on the horizon.
Darling, you thrill me.
While the Supremes ruled the airwaves with elegance and groove.
You just keep me hanging on. Now you don't.
And somewhere in Memphis,
I know a place, y'all. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody.
Otis Redding poured his heart into history.
Watching the tide roll away.
Are you ready for a nostalgic trip down memory lane? Number 15, Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs. It started with a riff, just an organ, bass, and drums, but it shook the whole foundation of what cool sounded like. In 1962, Booker T. Jones and his integrated Memphis band cooked up Green Onions in a Stax Records session that was supposed to end hours earlier. They played it once. The room froze. Everyone knew it was something different. This was instrumental soul. No words, just groove. The blueprint for everything from Motown to funk. The Hammond B3 organ growled like it had a story to tell. It became the unofficial anthem for a new kind of confidence, one born in smoky clubs and southern nights. Green Onions hit number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, and its swagger echoes today in every R&B jam that starts with a groove before the words. If that was pure rhythm, this next one showed what happens when rhythm meets heartbreak. Number 14, What Did I Say? By Ray Charles. By 1960, Ray Charles had already blurred gospel, jazz, and blues. But with What Did I Say? He made something entirely new, rhythm and blues that danced like church on fire. Recorded in 1959 but dominating the early 1960s charts, the song started as an improvisation on stage, Ray filling extra time with a groove.
Where can I get that?
That call and response, "Tell me what did I say?" was electric and a little scandalous. Churchgoers called it sinful, teenagers called it freedom. Atlantic Records called it gold. It became his first top 10 pop hit, crossing color lines with sheer joy. The piano riff is immortal, one of the most recognized in music history. What Did I Say? Set the standard for soulful energy, raw, joyful, and a little dangerous. If Ray taught us how to feel, the next artist taught us how to believe. Number 13, A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
A change gonna come.
Recorded in 1964, this was more than a song. It was a prophecy.
It's been a long time.
Sam Cooke, the silky-voiced soul pioneer, had been troubled by racial injustice and inspired by Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind. What came out was A Change Is Gonna Come, a song of faith in the face of pain.
I go to the movie.
Cooke's voice floats like prayer, backed by orchestration that swells like hope itself. Tragically, he was killed before hearing its full impact.
Then I go.
Yet, it became the anthem of the civil rights movement, covered by everyone from Otis Redding to Aretha Franklin. Every note aches with history, the struggle, the resilience, the belief that better days were coming. If Cooke's song was about change, our next track is about respect and the woman who demanded it. Number 12, Respect by Aretha Franklin. When Aretha walked into Atlantic Studios in 1967, she wasn't just cutting a record. She was making a declaration. Originally written and recorded by Otis Redding, Respect became something else entirely in her hands. Aretha flipped the script. With the Muscle Shoals rhythm section behind her, she turned that demand into empowerment. Those R-E-S-P-E-C-T letters spelled out more than a lyric. They spelled liberation. Her gospel training met Detroit grit, and the result topped both the R&B and pop charts. Aretha won 2 Grammys and crowned herself the Queen of Soul for good. That intro horn riff still makes heads turn. If Aretha gave soul its crown, this next brother gave it its swagger. Number 11, I Got You, I Feel Good by James Brown.
I feel nice, like sugar and spice.
James Brown didn't just sing, he commanded. Released in 1965, I Got You was the exclamation point of his early career.
Like sugar and spice. I feel.
The godfather of soul didn't need lush arrangements. He was the arrangement. That punchy horn section, tight as a preacher's suit.
When I hold you in my arms, I know that
The rhythm, funky before funk even had a name. Brown's scream wasn't just passion. It was revolution, pure and simple.
so nice, so nice.
This track became a signature of his live shows and cemented the groove that would birth funk, hip-hop, and modern R&B.
So good, so good.
From Prince to Bruno Mars, they all owe a little to that shout of joy. If James was pure adrenaline, the next track is pure poetry in motion. Number 10, My Girl by The Temptations.
My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about.
Motown perfection in 3 minutes. Written by Smokey Robinson and Ronald White in 1964, My Girl was the first Temptations single to feature David Ruffin on lead. And what a debut. From that unforgettable bass line to the string arrangement that glows like sunlight, it's a love song that feels eternal. Recorded at Hitsville, USA, the track topped the Billboard Hot 100 and made the Temptations Motown royalty. My Girl isn't just about romance, it's about warmth.
I got all the riches, baby.
You can feel the joy in Ruffin's voice, the chemistry of the harmonies, the magic of the Motown machine firing on all cylinders.
Even got the master play with my girl.
If My Girl made you smile, the next one might just make you move. Number 9, Dancing in the Street by Martha and the Vandellas. Released in 1964 on Motown's Gordy label, Dancing in the Street was more than a party anthem. Beneath that joyous beat was a call to unity. Co-written by Marvin Gaye, it became a soundtrack for both celebration and social change. Martha Reeves belts like she's leading a parade. And in a way, she was. Cities across America were mentioned, but the message was universal. Togetherness through rhythm. It hit number 2 on the pop charts and later became an anthem of the civil rights era. The Stones, Bowie, and Jagger all followed. But none captured that original fire. If that one made you move your feet, the next will touch your heart. Number 8, When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge. Recorded at Nirala Studio in 1966, this was Percy Sledge's first single, and it became an instant classic. Legend says he improvised the lyrics during a heartbreak, and you can hear every bit of that pain in his trembling voice. The horns cry, the organ moans, and Sledge gives everything he's got. It topped both the R&B and pop charts, the first debut single ever to do so. It's the sound of devotion, heartbreak, and surrender all rolled into one. Decades later, it's still one of the most emotional soul ballads ever recorded. And if heartbreak defined that one, the next song turned love into conversation. Number 7. Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tammi Terrell.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no
Released in 1967, this was Motown chemistry at its most divine. Marvin and Tammi didn't just sing, they connected.
I'll be there when you want me some way, somehow. Oh, baby, now.
Written by Ashford and Simpson, it captured the essence of partnership and perseverance. Every line feels like a promise shouted across time. The rhythm pops, the strings soar, and the harmonies feel effortless.
Oh, no, darling.
No wind.
It wasn't just a duet, it was a dialogue between soulmates. It peaked modestly on the charts, but its legacy only grew. Diana Ross's 1970 solo version turned it into an anthem.
Helping hand, I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can.
But the original remains unmatched. If this was love that conquered all, the next one is about love that hurts. Number 6. I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Gladys Knight and the Pips, and later Marvin Gaye.
Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine?
Few songs have two definitive versions, but this one does. Gladys Knight and the Pips first recorded it in 1967, giving it gospel fire.
Losing you, but in my life, see.
But when Marvin Gaye reimagined it in 1968, it became something hypnotic. That slow groove, that haunting tambourine, that voice trembling with suspicion. It's cinematic soul at its finest. Gaye's version topped the charts for 7 weeks and became Motown's biggest hit until then. It's the sound of doubt, desire, and drama. The kind of song you feel in your bones. And if this list has got your soul stirring, let's take a quick pause before we dive into the top 5. If these classics are bringing back memories, or maybe introducing you to soul's golden years, give this video a thumbs up. It helps us keep the groove alive for generations to come. And don't go anywhere. Our top 5 includes legends, heartbreak, and one of the most powerful performances ever recorded. Number 5, Sitting On, The Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding.
I'll be sitting when the evening comes.
It's peaceful, it's lonely, it's timeless. Recorded in 1967, just days before Otis Redding's tragic plane crash, this song marked a new sound for him. More reflective, more restrained.
I've had nothing to live for.
Backed by Steve Cropper's gentle guitar and the whisper of waves, Otis whistled through history. When it was released posthumously in 1968, it hit number 1, the first posthumous single ever to do so.
So I guess I'll remain the same, just sitting here.
The line, "Watching the tide roll away," still feels like the soul's deep sigh. It was the dawn of introspective soul, and it influenced everyone from Bill Withers to D'Angelo.
Sitting on a dock of a bay.
If Otis gave us reflection, the next artist gave us rebellion. Number 4, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown. In 1965, James Brown tore up the rulebook. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag wasn't just a hit, it was a new language. Syncopated, percussive, minimal. It birthed funk.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Brown's tight, precise band, anchored by Maceo Parker and the JBs, broke every convention of pop structure. No melody in the traditional sense, just rhythm layered on rhythm. It won Brown his first Grammy and kicked open the door to a new era.
Get down.
Every hip-hop breakbeat, every funk jam traces its DNA here. If Papa invented funk, our next artist perfected emotion. Number 3, I Say a Little Prayer by Aretha Franklin. By 1968, Aretha was unstoppable. Originally written for Dionne Warwick by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, I Say a Little Prayer became a gospel pop masterclass in Aretha's hands. Her version, recorded with the sweet inspirations, gave everyday love a sacred weight. The piano sparkles, the backing vocals soar, and Aretha lifts the whole thing to the heavens. It hit number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and remains one of her most beloved recordings. The way she turns simple words into divine emotion is pure Franklin magic. If prayer could move mountains, this next song could move nations. Number 2, People Get Ready by The Impressions.
This. People get ready. There's a train.
Curtis Mayfield wrote this in 1965, a spiritual disguised as an R&B hit.
Open the doors and waters. There's room for.
People Get Ready blended gospel harmonies with a message of faith and unity that resonated far beyond the charts. Recorded for Chicago's LBC Paramount label, it became the unofficial hymn of the civil rights movement.
Say you don't need a ticket now.
Martin Luther King Jr. called it one of his favorite songs. There's no bitterness in it, just grace. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you to see? Yeah, why don't...
It's the sound of quiet courage and boundless hope. And if faith lifted us here, the final song gave us fire. Number 1, Respect Yourself by the Staple Singers. Released in 1971 but written and recorded in the spirit of the late 60s, this track closed one era and opened another. Recorded at Stax with the Muscle Shoals rhythm section, Pops and Mavis Staples turned social frustration into empowerment. It was advice, anthem, and groove rolled into one. The message was simple but powerful. Before demanding respect, start within. Respect Yourself became the bridge between classic R&B and the conscious soul of the 1970s, influencing artists from Stevie Wonder to Lauryn Hill. Mavis's vocals still burn with conviction, reminding us that soul music wasn't just about feeling. It was about knowing who you are, and that's the heartbeat of R&B.
Now you see, we've been taking y'all there.
From Motown magic to Stax Fire, these songs shaped not only the sound of the 60s, but the spirit of a generation. They taught us that rhythm could carry revolution and melody could carry memory. Thanks for joining us on this soul stroll through the decade that changed everything. Subscribe to keep the groove alive and click the end screen to roll straight into our next video. 15 most controversial banned songs of the 1960s. Because the soul never stops. It just keeps on moving.